Well, if you go back to the reading on chapter 4, section 4, it breaks it down on how to do that. Section 4.1.2. And see, that's where I got confused. If you follow that on the six-sided die where it says 35 over 12, where did the 35 come from?
The 35. Let me check. Oh, wait, no. The 35, where does it come from?
Yeah, where does it come from? It should have been 25 over the square root of 25 divided by 12 instead of 35 divided by 12. So that's what was confusing me today.
So, yeah, I can see where they get the 35.
Yeah, where'd they get that 35? Okay, so mean of 50. Okay, so we have to follow that formula.
Which is the mean.
Mean minus
the z-score multiplied by the standard deviation over the root square of n of the number. And the one is the same but in positive, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Oh, Jocelyn, sorry I didn't respond to your text. I didn't even know it happened.
Oh, you are totally fine. I just assumed it was going to be then or right now too. So
gotcha.
Okay.
Okay. So then following that, we have 50 minus, putting in parentheses, our z-score that we have, which is 1.26 times standard deviation, which was
but so we have to find out the mean.
Excuse me.
It's okay.
Okay, so it's not using that one. I'm jumping ahead too far.
Okay. Oh, there's another formula, right? M equal the margin. Let me check. I saw it on the reading. So that was the margin of error equals 2 times the standard over the root square of n. So m is going to be 2 times the standard deviation is going to be 0.126 over the root square of 25, if I'm not wrong. Let's see.
So walk us through it again, Glenda.
It's the margin of error equals 2 times the standard deviation over the root square of the number, which is 25.
Right. Okay, so it's 2 times 50 divided by 25. But that's
Is
only if we're wanting the
well,
two.
2 times multiply by the standard deviation, and only the standard deviation you're gonna divide it by the root square of 25.
Mhm.
Let's see. And that's 0.504, but I think we're using the wrong one because in the reading it says something about the real z-score and the one with
Mhm.
the asterisk, right?
Yes.
So if we use the one that is on the chart and we point the 1 point something, let's see, 2 times 1.645 divided by the root square root of 25. Okay, that makes more sense now. It says 0.658.
So walk me through how you did that, Glenda.
Okay, let me show you guys. So I use this one. Okay, I'm gonna use this
What's the
screenshot.
z-score?
I got the z-score of 1.645 because that's the confidence level.
1.60545.
645.
Okay.
That's the value
Yeah, so
for
you
the
put the 90
z-score.
in the probability applet, and that's what you get as a z-score.
Yeah, but that didn't work because that's the real one, I think. And here it says the confidence level. Okay, let me share with you guys this. Oh, my computer is acting dumb. Okay, so I
It's
use
that
that
type of
chart,
day.
right? So I use that value, the one that you sent, and I use this formula right here. You send it to the group, guys, if you want to check that out.
Okay.
Sí.
But I'm not sure if that's correct. I'm just assuming. Because that's what it says, right? It's asking for the margin of error for
Yeah.
90% confidence interval.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the formula for the margin of error, and we are using the confidence interval, which is 1.654.
Did you put it in the group chat? Because I don't see it. Oh,
Yeah,
there it is. Now it made it to mine.
Mhm.
I think.
Okay.
Where is it?
Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay.
I found, I think, the result.
You found the
It's,
result?
yeah, 16.45.
16.45. How come?
Yeah, I think that's too.
Yeah.
I think that's too large.
Are you looking at the one page that you usually find the answers on?
I'm like the devil, I think. But really, I'm trying to understand.
Yeah. No, yeah, I mean, if that's how we're going to find the answers, then we basically just need to be able to understand how they get that answer.
Yeah.
Because
So
if it's marked right on there, then the answer is 16 point what?
Point
45.
45.
Okay,
45?
so if we use
But
the
really
formula,
a large number.
but if we use the formula right there in 4.2, what is the X bar that we need to put in there? Because I know the square root is going to be 50, and the standard deviation is going to be what was the in the
Well, the standard deviation is going to be 50, I think. And the
right?
number is going to be 25.
Yeah, it's square root of 25. We need to
But
find
we
what
don't
that
have a
X bar
mean.
is.
Yeah, the X is the
The-
mean.
Yeah, so
But
we
we
need
don't
to
have
figure out what
mean.
that mean is going to be.
Yeah.
Um,
So
oh, excuse me, guys.
It's okay.
Okay, so the formula we are using is on 4.1.
4.1.
Mm.
So the X minus 2, that formula, but we don't have the mean
Mhm.
of what X
Okay.
minus X bar is. We
No,
just
I
have
think it's the Z-score. If you see the formula on 4.1
Uh-huh.
is it's parentheses X minus the Z-score, I think.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's the one Mike was saying earlier. But the thing we're trying to find now is what X
The
is.
mean.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the formula we have to use, but what is the X?
Because we don't really have a list of values to.
Yeah, right.
To get the mean.
Deviation 50. Oh.
Find a margin of error for 9%
I don't know how much we're gonna need.
Yeah, with this one, I don't think we're going to do 2 tonight. I think we're just going to end up doing this one.
I don't think we're using that formula.
Yeah, I don't think I agree with you, Jocelyn. I don't think we're
Because-
using that formula either.
In the table of contents for this lesson,
Uh-huh.
we're working with margin of error, and that one is found in 3.3.
Ah, okay.
And there's a whole different formula for that one. It looks like there's still an X required, but I think that we could probably get away with not using X.
Oh, well, it says the standard deviation is the mean. Well, the mean is the standard deviation over the root square of the number. So it says 2 standard deviations will be equal to 2 times the standard deviation over the
square root.
Root square of the number. Yeah. So yeah, but we were using that formula, weren't we?
Sorry?
For the margin, we were using that formula before for the margin of error. That's the one I used when I got the 0.658. So confused.
Here, okay, so let's just try plugging everything in there that we can. So U is we're doing 90%, 95. So okay.
I think there's something on the step 1 of the example on 4.5. Because they use that equation, but I think they
the part of the margin, or the part of the equation that is added to and subtracted from X is called margin of error. Okay, well, let's try that. Yeah, let's try that. So M, we know that the margin of error is supposed to be 0.90.
No, that's the confidence level. It's 90%.
Okay, that's right. So we're figuring out for M then. Z-score is what?
1.645.
Okay, then it looks like we are multiplying that with that over that. That is
Which
right.
Yep, it is.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Yep, there it is.
16.5.
What one is it?
Is a C
On the
score.
example, yeah, the on 4.3, I think. Well, is the example of the surgery something
Mm-hmm.
on the step 1?
Okay, what did you put in for the numbers?
Okay,
1.654
m equals, yeah,
multiplied by the 50 over the square root of 25. You will
What
get
was that again, Glenda?
16.45. 1.654 multiplied by, well, you have to multiply the
Mm-hmm.
50 over the root square of 25.
What's
So
the
put that in
square root of
parentheses.
25?
Let me check. 5.
Oh, duh. Wow.
It's right, Jocelyn. You're tired. We'll let it go with that.
A little bit tired tonight, guys.
I
Okay,
used my
so-
calculator. I didn't even think about that.
Times
Okay. Yep, that. Okay.
50.
So that is the equation that we need to use then. So m equals
Yeah.
z times
here's this.
over that.
So is that the answer that you found online as well, Abraham?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So number 4. Which of the following statements is true?
They're all true.
Um,
I think.
I think
Let me-
I think 3 is the right answer
mm,
because the standard deviation is a point estimator of the sample.
But isn't it the mean, the
yeah, I
point
thought it was the mean that's the point estimator.
estimator?
Well,
Yeah,
that's
that's
what
like,
that's what the mean is. I'm sorry, because that U is the mean, right? No, it's not.
X is the mean.
X is the mean. So then 2 would be the right.
Okay, so
Because
it's
the
gonna be
mean
B.
is a point estimator of the sample. Yes, B.
Mhm. Okay.
Okay.
Does everybody agree?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, for B, yes.
Okay.
Josh,
Number 5. Gina wants to construct a 95% confidence interval for GMAT scores. She knows the standard deviation equals 113. She collects a simple random sample of size 64 and computes 526.
Okay, so the 5, it's super easy. What's the point estimator for the true GMAT? That's gonna be the mean, 526.
526 is the mean?
Yes.
But
Okay.
because we said that the mean is a point estimator.
Right.
Yep. What is the margin of error for 95%?
Now we have to calculate that.
And it'll just be that same equation that we used last time.
Yeah. So the Z-score for 95, it's gonna be,
It comes to 0.63. 0.063,
no, well,
excuse me.
according to the confidence level.
Yeah, that's the
about
Z-score. That's just the Z-score.
Okay.
That seems really low.
6 here.
I don't get it. It's 0.063?
Yeah, 0.063 is the z-score.
Oh,
That seems really low for it to be the z-score, though.
Well, I put 95 in the applet.
And what all do you have shaded in blue?
Just the two outside edges.
What all did we have shaded in when we found the z-score for 90? Because
No, we have
90,
to-
the z-score for 90 was 1.6.
Oh, it was just the two outside edges. It was 90. Yeah, it was the two outside edges. So if we change that to 0.095, well, 0.95, right?
Okay, I think I got it, but I use the confidence interval, which is on the reading. I use the 1.960, and I got 27.685. Can you check that out, Abraham, on the page?
okay, let me check this out.
So you use the same formula then, Glenda?
Yeah, the same. Yeah, I use the same formula, only with the difference of the z-score because it's not
Right.
90% this time,
Right, it's
and it's gonna be
95%.
yeah, and 25% in the confidence interval is gonna be 1.960. I'm just following the chart that is
Right.
there.
Yeah, so when we're trying to find the z-score for these intervals, Mike, it's
Mm-hmm.
the blue part is just the middle.
Okay,
It's not the two outsider.
not the outsides.
I can see it. It's like,
So the answer I got with the calculations and everything is 27.685.
Let me work it just this way. It solidifies in my head as well. So I've got
I got 27.685.
1.960, and I'm multiplying that by the 113, or do I multiply by the 113 or the 526?
No,
So
I
it'll be
use the
113 over
113.
the square root of the 64.
That's, yeah. Oops. I got 27.685.
That's what I got as well.
Yeah, me too.
Abraham, what say you?
wait. Let's, 0.6.
You're cutting in and out there.
But I think he didn't receive the whole points. Well,
What?
it's point.
Abraham?
Yep,
Oh, okay. I just couldn't.
this one.
So number 5 is 27.685.
Huh?
Yeah,
Okay.
Number 6 is, sorry, wait. Yeah,
7.
because they have different number, or it's numbered differently on there.
Right.
So number 5 is the answer to number 7.
What?
Because they didn't do the first and second questions where both of them are true. So
Oh,
they're numbered differently on this page that he's got pulled up.
oh, okay.
Okay.
So the answer for
Oh,
number
I thought you were talking about the quiz.
5. Sorry, no. So we did get number 6 right, where we got
Okay.
27.685.
Okay, so
Well, then what? I thought that was the answer to number 5.
No, the answer
that's
to number 5 is that
the
498.315.
number 6.
Okay, how did you get 498.315?
We will figure that out. Because, yeah.
27.6.
So for
I got lost. Obviously, got lost there for a moment.
lower. Hmm?
Okay. Okay. So what was the answer to number 5 on there?
Yeah, ooh. 498.350.
Okay. So
What?
that's the goal answer for number 7. Lower limit.
Okay, so how did we come to the number 5 being 498? That's where I'm completely confused right now.
So number 5 on where he found the answers is number 7 on our quiz.
Okay, so what about number 5 on our quiz?
Number 5
It's
on our quiz is
526.
fine. It's right.
Oh, okay.
It's just on that one, they didn't, the one that has the answers that he has pulled up, they didn't do the first 2 questions
Got it.
where we answered true.
Okay, so number 5 is 526 then. Is that right?
Yeah. And 6.
Which
Yep,
makes
and
that
6 is
which just makes it the mean. Am I reading that
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Yeah.
exactly. And 6 is 27.685.
Yeah, I got that one.
Okay. And the lower limit of this confidence interval. So how do we do that? Lower limit.
Lower limit. Let's see.
That's the
I don't
negative
really-
side of it.
So
The confidence level.
Yeah, well, I'm taking the z-score.
okay, if we put in the applet,
Okay.
the z-score of 1.960 we'll
Wait.
get
Still. Yeah, that doesn't seem right. I wonder if we can do, I can't do negative areas. Just kidding.
Sorry. Lower limit.
What's the confidence level again?
It's 498.350.
No. What's the confidence level for the
Number 8?
Oh, for is 1.960 because it's a 95%. That's the confidence interval.
Just don't really. No. That doesn't seem-
My book closed. I'm going back to opening my book.
However, I'm on the book and I don't remember reading something like that. Like
Maybe it
lower
was in the last
limit.
reading.
Okay, and what was the other number that I was giving?
There's something about it on 4.1.4.
What number did you say,
Oh.
Abraham?
Oh, I know what we're doing.
What?
I think I know what we're doing. Hold on.
It's on 4.1.4.
I know what we're doing, guys.
Go
So
tell us,
the
please.
The M that we found, the
Mm-hmm.
27.685, you
Mm-hmm.
just subtract that from the 526, and that's the lower one. So we add that to 526 to find the
Can
higher.
you say it again, please?
So the 27.685,
Mm-hmm.
subtract that from 526 to find the answer for the lower limit. And then for the upper limit, you just add it on to that.
You're so smart.
It makes sense.
I just took a while to guess at that one.
All right, so it would be 498.315.
Yes, and then the upper limit will be 553.685.
It's 526 plus, not times, Mike, plus the 27.685. 550, excuse me, got the hiccups. 553.685.
Okay.
But wait, I'm lost. So it's 498 something plus 27.
No. It's 526 minus.
526 was the mean that they had.
Oh,
The mean minus the margin of error, right?
that is 20.
That's the lower limit.
Minus 98.
The margin. Oh my gosh.
It's 27.
Yeah, so you're doing the mean minus the margin of error for the lower limit. And then for the upper limit, it is the mean plus the margin of error.
Okay. Okay, that's the mean plus.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Let's go ahead to the next question.
Okay, so I think question A says, what is the upper limit of this confidence interval? Instead of subtracting, we're gonna add.
You're going to add,
So
correct.
it's gonna be 553.685.
Yeah. So for number 9, what would happen to the width of the confidence interval if Gina increased the sample size?
Oh, I read
Looking
that
at the
on
book,
the book.
it's going to decrease.
Yeah,
Yes.
agree.
That's what I thought as well.
Yeah.
Because if you just look at the sample there under the surgeries, if you open up number 10 in the blue book, the blue box, under 4.5 for the cost of surgeries, if you open up number 10, the difference between 9 and 10 is significant because there are more samples, more patients to sample.
Sorry.
Ooh, next question here. Number 10.
What will happen with the width of the confidence interval? I think it will increase.
Mm,
I think it's going to decrease.
yeah, I think that.
Yes.
What number?
Or
9?
number 10.
Number 10, I agree.
I think it will increase.
You think it'll increase?
Yeah.
The width is going to decrease because we have a 99% confidence level. So that width is going to be smaller.
But I read something on the book that it says the. Let me check to make sure. The way to see the company television. Where? Okay, it says, what will happen to the confidence interval if the sample size was increased, but the other values were still the same?
I agree with you, Linda, looking at the book. In section 5, right before this section 6 comments, the sample they give, they have number 22 is 95% confidence.
And when it's
And then
29, it will increase.
and then 98% it's higher.
Yeah.
Am I reading that wrong?
Okay. Well, yeah, I'm in 4.2, and it says, what will happen to the confidence interval if the confidence level were increased, say, from 95% to 99? It says, increasing the confidence level will lead to larger values for the Z-score. If the Z-score is increased, then the margin of error will increase too. This will lead to a wider confidence interval. So that's why I read something like that. So I think it will increase.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bueno. Let me try something real quick.
Okay, question 11.
Okay. Okay. Okay, number 11. Brightbulb Light Bulb Company is planning a study to assess the average life expectancy of their light bulbs. They know the standard deviation is 400 hours They want a 95% confidence interval with a margin of error of 50 hours.
All right, so section 5 has the formula on that.
Section 5.
It says sample size calculations.
Yep.
Because I remember reading that because of the blue box, it says you can continue to do that, but section 5 has the answer on there. See that? It's the N, and then in the parentheses, it's the z-score times the standard deviation over
Okay.
the M, and then you square it.
Squared. Okay, so N equals, what is our z-score?
The z-score is 1.960.
That's right.
Excuse me.
Bless you. 400 hours over, what is it, M?
Yeah, M.
And our margin of error is 50. That's squared. Okay.
So M is the margin of error, is that right?
Yep.
M, yeah.
M is in Mary or N is in Nancy?
M is in Mary is
Okay.
margin of error.
So it's 50.
So 1.960 times 400, that's 784 over 50, and that is 15.68. And then we just need to square that. And that is,
And I got 245.862.
Yeah, 245.6862.
yeah.
So we're supposed to round it to a whole number, right?
To a whole number?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it says round
46.
up the nearest whole number. So 246.
So 246.
Yeah.
That's right, because I can't take a partial on the sample.
Yeah.
You can't.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, guys. We might actually, I mean, I guess it just depends on you guys, but I might actually be able to do 11. We'll see. Okay, number 12. What is the lower limit of 95% confidence interval? So, to find the lower limit, we need to know X and we need to know margin of error. X looks like it is the $111,000. That would be a nice penny in my bank account right now.
Yeah. Does anybody know what an actuary is? It's somebody, it's in the accounting firm, in the accounting, and it's somebody that goes in and completely deconstructs somebody's accounting procedures to find errors and find fraud. They go in, that's what an actuary is.
Yeah.
So they are paid very well.
Sure.
My son just graduated from the Marriott School of Business and Accounting. And yeah.
Is that what he's gonna
Wow.
No. But his wife was thinking on doing that. It's like, she's decided to go into marketing. Yeah, my son got on with a small firm called Price Waterhouse. Price Waterhouse is only the second largest accounting firm in the world.
Well, dang.
Okay, so what is the
We're
lowest?
proud.
Just a little bit.
I would be too if that was my kid.
Okay, so we got to get the standard deviation of this. See, I'm having trouble understanding the significance of the 0.05. The alpha.
Oh, I don't really mess with that. And I still am able to find the answers. I kind of just disregard it a little. I mean, unless there is something like a question where
Right,
it actually is like, hey, you need to pay attention to this. But
right.
in this situation, I try not to overthink things like we usually do.
Right.
And I mean, I end up getting it right. So
Yeah.
I just disregard it.
So we
need to
have
find
111,000 minus 100,000 over 36.730 divided by the square root. So we have to start there of 36.
Okay, so margin of error is going to be 11,998.4667 when we round it
So
out.
what formula did you use?
Just the one we used
Jocelyn?
at the beginning, the times standard deviation over n, over square root of n.
Okay.
So I did that. I don't know if you can really see my work.
Let me check. Okay. Well,
Oh, I was overthinking it again. I was getting the z-score.
can you
Well,
show
the
me?
score
Well,
of the 95 is just the 1.960.
Right.
and
I'm still-
the standard deviation.
It's there, I think.
The
Okay, so what was the form?
36,700.
So to find margin of error,
Mm-hmm.
it's that one.
Mhm.
And then
Yeah,
for lower
okay.
limit, it's just the x minus the margin of error. And that's what I'm
Mhm.
about to calculate.
Okay, so go back and remind me how to find that margin of error. What was the formula you used, Jocelyn?
It's the z-score, which is 1.960,
Uh-huh.
times the standard deviation, which is the
Okay.
36,730 number,
Uh-huh.
over square root of 36, because 36 is n.
Yes. Okay.
So you divide the 36,730 divided by 6, because that's a
Mhm.
square root of 36. And then you multiply what you get times the 1.960. And then that's the 1190 or 998 point
0.4666. Okay, so that's the margin. We
And
have
how far
to-
are we supposed to take that out?
I think it's just 3 decimals we're supposed to take it out.
No, it's number 12 is just the nearest whole number.
Oh,
Okay.
What is the
Well-
lower limit?
but we have, it says the lower limit we have to subtract, right? What we got.
Yes, because we have the 11998 is what we're dealing with, since we're going to the nearest whole number.
But I think we should leave it like that and then get the whole number from the answer.
Well, yeah, okay, so,
Because when I did the calculations and everything with
mhm,
the 11,998.467,
mhm.
the answer that I got was 99,001.533. So
Yeah, I did the same. So we
Yeah.
should put it 99002, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we're taking that away from the 100,000 or the 111,000?
from the
111.
111,000.
Okay.
Abraham, was that the answer that they put up? Do you
Yes.
know? Okay, good. So now we just have to add it to find the upper. And that'll be 122.
998.
Yes. Mm. Is that what it says on there? Or does
Yeah.
it say 999?
No, 998.
Okay.
I'm looking for it on the book. But yeah, that's the answer.
Okay. Did everyone get the answers for 12 and 13?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So number 14, there are 3 requirements that need to be checked when computing a confidence interval for mean. They are all of the
All
above.
of the above.
All of the above.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, let me submit mine real quick. Haha, I got 100.
Sweet.
Woohoo.
First timers.
So for question 10, that increase, right?
For question what? I'm sorry?
Question
10.
10. Yes, 10 is increase.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah.
Woohoo.
Awesome.
Oh, I missed one. Hang on.
What?
Which one did I miss? Yeah, I might have put one in wrong. Hang on.
Did you
Number
participate?
3. I put 16.54. What is the answer?
It was
Six.
4 5, I think.
Oh, 4,
Yeah,
5.
16.45.
Okay. So let me go back and redo the quiz and just
Okay.
read off the answers to me here in a moment.
Okay.
Just transpose some numbers. Dang it.
Do you guys want to do 11 to get it over with, or do you not want to?
I'm so tired.
Well,
My
'cause
brain
I
might
don't get
not
home.
work properly.
Okay, so 3 is 16.45.
16.45.
All right. 14 was 2 or B.
14. Let me see. 14 was all of the above.
No, I'm sorry, number 4. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Number 4.
Okay. 4 is B. The mean is
Number
point estimator
5.
of the U.
Uh-huh.
526.
Sorry about this, guys. 6.
27.685.
7.
498.315.
Okay.
553.685.
Hang on one. I left my mouse in the other room. So number 8 was what? I'm sorry.
553.685.
All right. And number 9 was
Decrease.
decrease. Number 10 was increase.
Yep. 11 is 246.
Number 12.
99002.
Number 13.
122998.
Number 14 was all of the above.
Yep.
All right. Now I got it. So what's the consensus? Do we want to do 11 now or do we want to do it later?
We are gonna do it on Thursday.
All right. Because I don't get home from work till 9:30.
It's okay. I can wait for you, Mike.
Okay. You sound whooped, Glenda.
I've been super, super tired lately, so.
All right. So is that good for
We
you?
can have the Frosties now.
Come on up. If you get
On
here
my
within the next
way.
hour, get here in the next hour, I'll be up for about another hour.
I'm gonna use teleportation and I'll be there in like 5 minutes.
Right. And so, because you can go on and look at my wife's cakes. She does Celebration Creations. It's on Facebook.
I
She
will.
does wedding cake.
Celebration creation.
Celebration
I'm gonna
Creations.
check that out. I'm gonna check that out for sure.
Yep, she does wedding cakes. You'll see a $600 wedding cake that she did. Oh no, $400
Wow.
wedding cake. 6 tiers, $400.
Maybe she can make my wedding cake.
You would have to pay us to go
Um,
down there, and then we would come
Well,
and do it.
actually, I will get married in Salt Lake City Temple. My
Okay.
fiance is on the mission, so he's gonna finish in December, and we're planning to get married there.
Okay. All right. So 9:30 on
I'm
Thursday.
excited.
9:30 on Thursday.
Yeah.
Yep.
Are you gonna be okay, Jocelyn?
Well, I'm going to California this weekend, and I think I might be driving to I might already be in Pocatello by that time, actually. So yeah, 9:30 works.
Or do you want to do?
Abraham,
Or do you
what
guys
about
want to do it
you?
tomorrow?
What's tomorrow? Wednesday?
Valentine's Day.
No.
I'd be okay with doing it tomorrow as well. It's just whatever works for you guys.
I'm good with whichever.
I will have a party at school.
Okay. So
So-
Thursday.
I mean,
Yeah.
to be honest, I have already started working on it right now, but just because I want to get it over with and I want to see what the answers come out to. But
Well, then you can lead us all through it on Thursday.
yes.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
we can just do it Thursday. What time did you say? 9:30?
9:30.
Okay.
Does that work for you, Abraham? Because I think you have your pathway gathering.
Yeah, it works. Will be 10, I think.
10:30
10:30.
Mexican time. Yep.
Yep.
All righty. We'll see you guys on Thursday.
See you
Okay,
later.
guys. Have a good night.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.